Hello, Tom Crook here, the Mayor of the East Gippsland Shire Council. Council held a council meeting on Tuesday night, the 6th of February, and today I'm just going to tell you a few things that we covered in that meeting. One of the first matters that Council considered at its latest meeting was a planning permit application for greyhound racing dog breeding down at Meetung at 550 Meetung Road. Council ultimately resolved to refuse the application around concerns that the dogs currently at the site were very noisy and causing some amenity issues for local residents. With the recent resignation of Anthony Basford, our previous Chief Executive Officer, we are now required to make a new appointment to the Destination Gippsland Board. And Council resolved on Tuesday night to appoint one of our general managers, Stuart McConnell, as an interim appointment to the board while we go through the process of recruiting a new Chief Executive Officer who will then take on that position once they're appointed. As people may be aware, Council runs several external consultation committees with particular sectors of our community, and on Tuesday night we received the confirmed and unconfirmed minutes from both Council's Economic Development Advisory Committee and our Agricultural Advisory Committee. And the reason that we've put these agenda items and documents into the Council meeting is to make sure that the public have access to them and to increase transparency and accountability to the community via these committee processes. Council also addressed several questions from members of the public at Tuesday night's meeting. The first being in relation to the big water tower as you come into Bairnsdale. And the request was to beautify or paint the water tower in the manner that we've seen in other areas where silos, or grain silos, have been painted. It's not actually a council asset, it's an asset that's controlled by East Gippsland Water, so it's a discussion that is ongoing with the manager of the asset, East Gippsland Water, and Council will continue to participate in that process, but it's not a matter under our direct control. Council also approved the Capital Works and Major Projects Q2 report that details a lot of the main projects that Council's seeking to deliver and has in fact completed in recent times. It's a large collection of projects, it's a big spreadsheet to digest, but all those details are available and will be published with the Council minutes that will be available before Council's next meeting. Council also recently considered the application for a solar farm with battery storage at Power Station Road, just west of Bairnsdale. The decision to approve the development or not actually doesn't rest with Council, that's one for the state government, but Council's able to make a submission to the process and to the Minister who will make the decision. So Council approved the submission that we will make to the Minister on the development, and we made some recommendations around further screening for visual amenity around the highway and also for safety precautions to be taken in accordance with best practice around battery storage and the risk of fire. While Council has some concerns around large-scale solar development in the region, we are generally supportive of increasing the renewable energy generation capacity right across the landscape, and this is reflected in our sustainability policy. Council also received a question on Tuesday night around the preparation of Council's yearly budget. And at this early stage, Council is still working on some of the details, but we will be going out to community consultation as normal. And I'd just like to say that we are acutely aware that these decisions are important because we recognise that they have implications for people's lives. At Tuesday night's meeting, Council also considered some confidential business in relation to the appointment of a new CEO. And while I'm not at liberty to discuss the details, I'd just like to assure the community that we are well down that path and that to date, everything is going according to plan. We hope to have a new CEO soon.